So you plan on getting a custom cam for your Ram, but you have an issue that you don't want to have to change out your stock converter. I'm going to be sharing with you guys today in this video my top 3 or top 4 cams for your Ram that you could run with your stock converter, especially also if you daily drive your truck. It doesn't require you having to change up the converter. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys that right now in this video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Wednesday. Nice day here today, but it's still a little bit freezing, and we're going to be talking about today if you are planning on getting your first cam for your Ram, and you have, the only thing is you're not trying to change up your stock converter. You need a cam that's not going to require you to have your stock converter change up. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 3 or top 4 camshaft that is good for daily driving, also going to help you gain a little bit more of power for your truck. And you know, when it comes to custom cam, there's a lot of different cams out there you can choose from when it comes to you trying to get some camshaft for these trucks. I highly recommend, if you got a Ram and you thinking about getting some cams for your truck, or you don't know if you want to get one yet, I would definitely say I highly recommend that you do so. Definitely going to be a huge upside for your truck, and it's going to help your truck overall, especially for the number one thing, the MDS system. You get to delete that and stuff like that, which is a huge plus. But most of the time, is if you got one of these trucks, your first time, you don't really have a clue on, like, you don't want to, like, because from my understanding, I'm be real with you guys, like, getting a custom camshaft is not just like a quick little bolt-on job or a little easy cheap job, or you go to a shop, you're gonna pay them a couple $100 and stuff like that. It's something that's could be very, very pricey dependent on certain things. Now, if you just plan on getting like just a camshaft install, it's still going to be a little bit pricey dependent. If you're doing it yourself, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. Or if you're going to a shop, depending whatever shop you're going to, that also going to have to be, whatever they charge and stuff like that. And another thing is, when you do get a custom camshaft, you do have to get a custom tune. Definitely probably does. I would recommend that. Now, I know some camshaft doesn't, they don't need any kind of custom tune or anything like that, but I would highly recommend, if I'm going to get any kind of camshaft for my truck, I would highly recommend that you should be looking into getting a custom camshaft. Now, to answer you guys' question, clear the air for you guys real quick. Now, if you're looking for a camshaft that just for daily driving, you don't have to do any kind of torque converter change up. As long as you keep it underneath this number I'm about to give you guys, you could run those cam with stock converters. So if you looking for a camshaft, if it match up with this number, 0.220/0.230, duration pretty much is those, like, for like all stock converter and stuff like that. It's safe for you to run with a stock converter. Doesn't require you to change up your converter and stuff like that. But once you figure that out and don't know what kind of cam you want to go with yet, I'm going to give you guys some lists on some of the baddest sounding, I wouldn't say baddest, but good camshaft that you can go with on the market and stuff like that. But once again, there's a ton of different cams you can choose from when it comes to these trucks. And me personally, it depends too. One thing I would say to keep in mind is, if you are planning on getting some camshaft, if it's just for you, trying to tow better with your truck, or like if it's mainly for that, you'll be fine with these cams and stuff like that. But if you, on the other hand, trying to make performance out of your truck, I would highly recommend, bro, like, instead of you spending these cams are good cams, but instead of you spending, probably what, 3-4 grand or something like that around there on some custom cam, getting it installed and stuff like that, I would highly recommend you just buy yourself a complete kit, go with a bigger size cam, upgrade your converter on your truck, especially if you go on a route of you trying to race with your truck. Now, if you're not, this list I came up with, I'm going to be sharing with you guys that pretty much right now. Number one, the first one, this is not in order, I'm just putting out, going off my numbers that I put down. It's going to be the Texas Speed Stage 2 camshaft. These are also very, very good with you having it on these trucks, especially if you daily drive them or if you don't want anything crazy loud. Also, I would say doesn't require you to have, you run the stock converter on these with this cam. And I don't think you have to get a custom tune done, but you do get like a noticeable power gain, a little bit more of a sound. Nothing too crazy though, but those are the things that you would get with like camshaft like these and stuff. My next one on the list is going to be the Mo's Performance HPT NSR cam. Now this cam is another good one to a lot of, guys who got Rams and stuff like that run these kind of cam, especially for daily driving. Same old thing. If you plan on towing or, looking to get a little bit power out of your truck, this cam also is another good cam that you can go with. Now, my third one on my list is going to be, if you guys know, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with this name, for especially when you in the Mopar community and stuff like that. And most of the Ram guys I know, the page I follow on Facebook, most of these guys, I think they probably got a custom tune from him. He's one of the bigger guys up there, I'll say. I hear his name around a lot. So Greening Racing Stage 0.5H LV2 BTR 0.5H LV2 cam and stuff like that. Now his cams, Greening Racing, I know they do offer camshaft for vehicle, especially if you want a daily drive, don't have to do any kind of torque converter change up on your truck. Now same old thing, good cam for you to get, sounds good, you gain a little bit more power, your truck definitely going to drive a whole lot better with these cam. My last but not least going to be the BTR Truck Norris cam. This is a camshaft that I know too, I've heard about before, and I know some Rams out there definitely run these cam for like the guys who are not really looking for too much of aggressive sound, daily driver, if you daily drive your truck, this is a cam that you can also get. Far as like custom tuning, I'm not too sure about that, but all of these cams I just named, these 4 cams I just named to you guys, you most definitely could. It's not like, if you want loud, I mean, these are pretty like decent, like it has a nice sound to it, but I wouldn't say it's that real like loud cam that requires you, like when you plan on, like now, if you want real loud, you're gonna have to go up higher with the cam specs and stuff like that. And then also it will require you to have obviously a different size converter on your truck. But these are just like for the guys that are looking to, if you're looking for camshaft for your truck that doesn't really require you to change up your converter, because I know for a fact converter sometimes it is a little bit pricey. But I would highly recommend, once again, if this is not what you're looking for, you pretty much in the same category as me, you want to race with your truck, and you definitely need something that has a very, very deep chopping sound to it. Like, you got to go with a higher spec cam. You're going to have to go with a bigger size converter. Now, all of these cams I named, I'm pretty sure some of them offer that too, but these are just like some of the good cams out there that you can go with, especially if you want to daily drive something for your truck. Looking for a camshaft that's not loud, can definitely help your truck gain a little bit more power, sound good, stuff like that pretty much. But I would highly recommend you check these camshaft out. Can't get my words out of my mouth, but if you out there trying to find something that doesn't require you to do your converter change up and stuff like that. But I'm about to head into my break. My break is over for work. About to head back in. I would definitely see you guys in about a couple hours. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, yo, we are back, fresh out of work. So I was sharing with you guys camshaft, that if you need a camshaft for your vehicle, for your truck, and you don't want to have to go the route of you trying to do upgrade your converter and stuff like that. So I shared with you guys, I shared with you guys like 4 camshaft that you can pretty much go with. So now, if you still confused, trying to figure out like which kind of camshaft, I mean, if you really need a camshaft, if your vehicle really need one, I'm gonna give you guys another reasons why you definitely want to think about getting one like ASAP, even if you don't think it's necessary, but it's 100% necessary for a Ram 1500. Like, I'm gonna give you guys number 1 reason, right? For me, honestly, is the fact that you are going to be doing a MDS delete. Pretty much, you're gonna be doing an MDS delete on here, and that's something that's a very, very common reason why most people want to, go the route of trying to add a custom camshaft to their Ram and stuff like that. You guys know the MDS is something that kill your 5.7 Hemi. That's how I look at it. It's not good, even though they tell you that it is good, it's saving you some kind of gas or whatever it is and that and third. But keep in mind, if you don't know what that is, the MDS is a system pretty much that Ram or Dodge Ram decide to put on these trucks to where when you driving, probably right now I'm driving my truck, so it's not on right now, but you will get like a little eco light that will pop up on your dash. And once that pop up, another thing is, once you start hitting like probably at least 2,000 RPM, you will notice that your truck gonna sound a little bit different, like your RPMs and stuff. Once like over like 2,000, 2,500 RPM, it would drop down. So what that does is it just puts your truck into like instead of your truck using an 8-cylinder, it's really technically using like 4-cylinder and stuff like that. And that's not something that you want for your 5.7 Hemi, especially if you plan on keeping your truck for a very, very long time. I'm telling you guys, man, like if you want to have like a real steady, good power, getting that camshaft, getting rid of the MDS system is definitely something very, very important, guys. Another good reason, just in case, if you still trying to decide like, oh shit, you still trying to decide if you want to get a camshaft, or maybe you need a reason to want to get a camshaft for your Ram. Now, drag racing, if you guys don't know, I think every freaking fast truck or car at the end of the day have a camshaft, has a custom camshaft. Why? Because it can lead to better I can't even say this effing word. It can lead to better damn, I can't get my words out, man. But it'll give you like a better quarter miles time at the drag strip, pretty much. Finally was able to say that effing word. I just can't say some words and stuff, but it'll give you like a better time and stuff like that, especially if you are looking to run a certain time with your truck. Well, you definitely want to consider you getting some camshaft. Now, third reason, this reason too is another reason for me why I want to go the route of trying to get some camshaft first for this truck, is because compared to supercharger and turbo supercharger and stuff like that, a camshaft is often more affordable. It's like I would say, like, I think it's like the best way for you if you're not trying to spend a crazy amount of money to boost power out of your Ram and stuff like that. I think that's like the best route. Even though it's a little for a whole custom cam kit, it is a little bit pricey, but I think most definitely that's like the best route. Now, last but not least is number one reason for some people sometimes is the fact that they want that sound. They want that aggressive sounding, like from, you know, your Hemi and stuff like that. Like, I would definitely agree though. These trucks in general with like the camshaft on it, they sound super nasty. Like, it sounds real good compared to just not having any kind of camshaft done. Even now, like with me having a muffler delete on here, like just by hearing this truck idle, I know for a fact it sounds better. But with you just adding a custom camshaft to one of these trucks, I'm telling you, it would change up the sound completely. Like, it would sound way nastier. I'm telling you guys, man, I would definitely recommend, if you are thinking about getting a camshaft, need a reason to tell your wife or your spouse why you need a camshaft, this is the reason right here. But those those four cams I give you guys, hopefully that could be able to help you out if you are planning on buying yourself a camshaft for your truck and you don't want to go the route of you adding a converter and stuff like that, a higher stall converter, because that sometimes do up the price and change things up. So hopefully leave me a comment down below. If you're still watching, help like, support the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. It's not too many Ram channels out there. This is the reason why I'm deciding to keep this truck and build this truck into a way where you guys are gonna see that within the next year, couple months and stuff like that. I got a lot of things planned for this truck, so you guys want to make sure you guys stick around on the channel, follow the bill, like, comment, you know, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, peace out.